Now, I want to introduce my next guest. I have with me Christentia Njeri and Jacob Matiko. They're a couple, and we want to find out. So how do guys really feel when their significant other is taking it off online? Please help me welcome Christentia. Christentia, welcome to Real Talk. And congratulations.
Thank you.
How far along are you?
6 months.
6 months?
Yes.
Fast, baby?
Yes.
Oh, what a ride. Okay, so I understand that you have quite an interesting Instagram profile.
Mm-hmm.
So what sort of pictures are on your Instagram?
Random.
Random how?
Yeah. Well, I don't specify on what to put on my Instagram really. I just put anything.
You put anything? So what do you do professionally?
I'm a model, I'm a student, was a vixen.
What do you mean was a vixen?
Actually before I got the small bump.
Right.
Yeah.
So is that something you're thinking of returning to once you give birth?
Well, I haven't really thought of it at depth, but still thinking, yes.
So you represent a lot of young girls,
Mm-hmm.
especially when it comes to the kind of pics that you're posting on your profile.
Yes.
So would you say that some people would think that your pics are maybe inappropriate, revealing too much?
Not really. Mm.
And when it comes to the baby bump,
Yes.
have you done any pregnancy or bump shoots yet?
Yes, I have.
What do you make of people who say that pregnant women shouldn't basically have their pregnancy bumps out for the world to see?
Well, I really don't think showing off your baby bump is that much of a big deal. I mean, if you're proud of your baby bump, why not? Yeah.
And you're very proud of your baby bump.
Very, very.
So can you meet the guy who gave her the bump? Jacob, please come on out. Jacob, congratulations.
Thank you.
So your girlfriend is obviously a very beautiful woman. How long have you two been together?
2 years, roughly.
2 years.
Yeah.
So obviously when you met her, you knew she was pretty and she's a vixen, former vixen rather, because she's still thinking about it. So as a guy, is that something that troubled you, disturbed you?
When we actually met, she had not gone as far as she is right now. I actually encouraged her to start because I was like, if she's this beautiful, then I can't be the only person seeing her. So I wanted her to grow herself, yeah.
So when you say you actually encouraged her, so that means you are okay with her shaking her stuff, strutting her stuff in videos,
Yeah.
taking pictures in, very revealing clothes.
Yeah, I was.
Is that right?
Yes.
He didn't ever once feel insecure and tell you, I don't want you to do this anymore, now you're my woman.
Actually, weirdly, he was always supporting it. And when he came home one day, and he was like, why don't you try out vixening? Why don't you do this, And I was like, you're actually proud of what goes around with people who are doing vixening and all that stuff. I was like, I just want you to go and ask yourself one question, why not? Yeah.
And so she did it.
Yeah, she
So
did.
have you guys ever been in a situation whereby perhaps you felt that she was in an inappropriate situation with another guy, or because of the pictures or videos she was doing?
She has a lot of guys in her DM. It bothers me, but not anymore.
Smiling, like it bothers you? She's smiling.
No, I just came to understand that if I wanted her out there, then it's something I should expect. So, yeah, I'm just okay with it now.
So, Christentia, what's in the DM that really bothers him?
I think the men.
Oh, so it's a long list of men.
Yeah.
So what are these men saying to you?
Well, different men come with different perspective. Well, not everyone wants the same thing, but wanaume ni wale wale.
So what really bothers him from the kind of, messages that you're getting in the DM?
I wouldn't say the type of messages, but inachangia a bit. And what I'd say is the large following.
How many followers do you have?
92, wait, 95.
95?
95,000.
95,000 followers. And okay, so he's disagreeing. Jacob, are you disagreeing? You're not bothered by her number of followers?
I just remembered it's actually 95,000, and in those 95, there's like 50,000 men.
So that's what bothers you, the 50,000 men. So what's your biggest fear when it comes to these 50,000 men?
I don't want my girlfriend to get confused, to get ideas. So actually, at first, it used to bother me, as I told you earlier.
Yeah.
So I decided Instagram is all about photos and videos and stuff. So he said, if that's what will make you go and meet those men in those studios, I'll become a photographer. So I started practicing. So I take all her pictures, including the nude ones.
Is there a reason why you specifically must take all her pictures?
You know, at first, we were dating, but then it got serious. So when it gets serious, the parents get involved, you see. So if I want to take nude pictures of her, then let me be the one, because it will be easy explaining, like, I took them, she's not going to show herself out there.
Wait, so she's done nude pictures?
Not nude,
Very revealing.
Semi-nude.
just revealing a
Semi-nude,
little.
Yeah.
which he takes as the photographer.
Yes.
But then you release them to the entire world, your 95,000 Instagram followers.
Yes.
So what do both your parents make of this? Let me start with Christentia.
Well, as long as my parents understand that if it's a semi-nude photo, by semi-nude you understand that I mean bikinis.
Yeah.
So they'd understand.
Still considered very sultry, suggestive.
Well, at first they were not competent with it, but with time they understood that being a vixen and being a model, I have to. Plus, you know, I've always wanted to let them understand that, Mom, mimi na kamwili kangu sitashinda nimevaa mavitu ndefu. So she had to understand either way.
Yeah.
See, so with time they just understood that, okay, if it's a bikini, it's okay, but going the extra mile, well, that I would mind myself.
Okay, so what do your parents say, especially now that this is your girlfriend, soon to be mother of your child? So are they on board with the type of pictures that she posts?
My mom is not on Instagram.
And if she were?
I'd say she'd be supportive. After, you know, the problem is, let's say, for example, you have like 2,000 or 3,000 followers and you post nude pictures or semi-nude, people might misunderstand you. You see, like, they'll think there's something you want to achieve out there that's not righteous, you see. But then she has 95. It means she started from somewhere. It means if she's taking those pictures, it's because if she won't take them, then there is no Sloan. There is no that public figure that influences the young, her fellow youth to believe in their bodies, you see. And then the kind of pictures she takes, they also matter. The audience can agree with me. Someone might take a picture with a bikini, and then you consider it seductive, you consider it, you come to understand that men will go to her DM thinking she's ratchet.
So does she
But
get
then,
that? Are there guys who think she's ratchet?
No, but then there's another person who will take the same picture with the same bikini, but the way she takes the pictures. You know, if you want to show how beautiful you are in your bikini, it doesn't mean you have to expose the parts that are not supposed to be exposed, depending on the way you pose, you see.
Okay, so if I had to ask, in the online space, who do you look up to? Like, whose profile do you look at and you're like, okay, as a couple and partners, we are working towards building up Christentia's profile to be like this person's?
We look up to ourselves.
So there's nobody else in the online space that you're like, that is who I want to be like?
No.
Yeah, it's true. We wanted to be different. So we wanted to start small. We didn't want to have ambitions. And you know, if you have a role model that makes you do crazy stuff because you want to be the same as him or her, then it's not a good idea. So we just wanted to start little. And with time, people love what you do as long as it's different. Yeah, so as per now, we can say the 95K followers are people who love her because she's just different.
Okay. Is there anyone in the audience who's part of the 95,000 followers? Anyone who follows Christianity? What's your handle?
Sloan _Sloan.
_Sloan. Kuna mtu hapa anakuaga always comment section. Beautiful. Anyone? So what do you like about her profile?
I understand what she's doing. That's the first thing. I like how she takes her pictures. Number one. Another thing is she has a nice body. And she's actually social. Like, there's a time I DM'd her, and she replied. And she's just social and fun. Yeah.
Okay. So let's hear from another couple. I have Klinsman and Joan. Their view on taking it online is completely different. Klinsman and Joan? So Klinsman. So as a guy, Joan is there. She has an Instagram profile as well.
Yeah, she does.
So would you allow your girlfriend to post the suggestive pictures on Instagram?
Well, I'm not that much of a stalker, but I think I will mind if I ever come across any showing excessively pictures on our Instagram post.
Would you post such pictures yourself?
Yeah, I would.
So
Gladly.
he seems to say he will mind, but you're like, I would, Tamima, I just need a professional photographer.
Well, considering this time and era we're living, dating doesn't mean he gets to decide what I post, right? I'm open, I'm free to enjoy myself and have it the way I want it, as long as...
He's really disagreeing. He's like, can I have that?
Well, Tamima, I believe in a relationship, there should be principles that are guiding the lovebirds in reference to the does and don'ts. The does and don'ts. Yeah. So if she says that it's her life and I should give her free will to do whatever she likes, I don't believe in a relationship. I think she's the one sitting on me right now.
Please don't break up on my show because of pictures. Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is that the more I ignore her Instagram photos, and let's say she's posting showingly, I believe she'll be more of the public than mine. Yeah, I think the guys in the room will agree with me with that.
Okay, Joan seems like she's like, Joan.
Well, Cleans, I'd like to remind him that...
Umeitwa mpaka cleans. Huh? Ile sauti, cleans. I'd like to remind you.
Okay, I'd like to remind Cleans again that before I met him 4 months ago, my
Ooh,
life...
4 months ago? Hey.
4, not even 6. Yeah. Yeah. My life was this way. So if he really loves me, as he claims he does, well, I don't know now anymore.
Cleans.
But-
Claims he does. Do you love her, Cleans?
Okay, let me answer her. You know, like I said, there should be principles in a relationship. You know, whatever you post outside, like there'll be no difference with if she posts showing pictures on Instagram and my other friend sees it, like she'll be like, atakuwa ameolewa na watu wawili, like akaona mtu vile mtu nje atakuwa anaona kile mimi pia naonanga ndani ya nyumba.
Okay.
Unaona?
So you guys have a seat.
Like it don't make sense.